Now, Aquarius are known for being easily irritated by stupid stuff. Usually that's what it is. So somebody sent me a meme that has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 10 different things that might annoy an Aquarius. And she wants me to read through them and tell you guys, do these things really annoy most Aquarius? And if there's any way to get around it, okay? So I'm going to do the introduction, and then we're going to get into these Aquarius irritants and see if they really are legitimate. Hello, I'm Queen Aset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Pass it on to everyone and anybody who might like it too. And please remember to leave us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you have time, stick around because I'm going to read 2 positive comments from previous videos and respond to them. Likewise, if you would like to get a reading done, please email me. If you'd like to hit me up on social media, my information is underneath this video. If you would like to get some Ask an Aquarius merchandise, that link is underneath this video. If you would like to become one of my patrons on Patreon, that link is underneath this video. Also, my PayPal, in case you want to give the channel a donation, and my Amazon wish list, because my birthday is coming up and gifts are my love language. And so many of you have sent me gifts. I can't wait. I'm waiting for, I got a bunch of Christmas presents that have not come yet. So I'm waiting for them to come so I can show you guys the ones that I got from subscribers. I'm so excited. All right, so let's get to these Aquarius irritants. Number 1, Aquarius, things that annoy me. Don't deny me of my personal freedom. I will rebel. This is an annoyance. It might even be more than just an annoyance. We might choke you out for this one. Aquarius are very big on our personal freedom, our personal space, our belongings, all of that kind of stuff, but especially freedom. We value our freedom, those of us that have it. I've noticed that some Aquarius tell me, they're like, they just want it. You know, they're just like, please, I want some freedom. But those of us who get freedom and have freedom are not going to very easily give it up. So this would definitely be something that would irritate an Aquarius. I don't like being told what to do. Aquarius don't like being told what to do at all. This is why we get in trouble with parents, authority figures. Aquarius be getting suspended from school. We be getting in trouble at work. We be getting rolled up. We get fired all the time. Aquarius are always in some stuff because we do not like being told what to do, especially by a person who doesn't know what they're doing. And this is where the real trouble comes in a lot for us. You ever had a supervisor that's trying to tell you what to do, but they don't know what to do? Aquarius does not like that energy, and we often get in trouble for it. So I agree with this one 100%. I have no time for liars. Oh my goodness. Aquarius that believe in honesty, which many of us do. Aquarius who believe in honesty have no time for people who are not honest. If I can tell that a person is not being honest with me, I'm not going to keep talking to them because I really don't see a point in listening to them make things up. I don't get the point to that. So this is very true. It will be an irritant, and it is something that many Aquarius will stop talking to you for. It all depends on the Aquarius's relationship with honesty. You know, if you get a low vibrational Aquarius who doesn't even believe in honesty, they still might not deal with you lying. So there's something that a lot of us, is right, do not like. I'm not a fan of fighting or emotional outbursts. Oh my God, this is so correct. Annoyance, definitely. Fighting, arguing, disagreeing. Aquarius, unless it's like debating, and some of us will do that, I don't even do that. emotional outbursts, people snapping on me. A lot of water signs have snapped on me. Over the years, a lot of water signs have snapped on me because they have a tendency to be kind of moody, and it doesn't go well. It doesn't go well at all. Emotional outbursts, all of that, we do not like that energy. And if we find you to be the kind of person that's like that, we're not going to want to come around. Don't ask or expect me to conform to anything. Yeah. Nothing at all, as a matter of fact. Aquarius, especially if we have our mind made up about something and you asking us to conform to your way of thinking, that's not going to work for an Aquarius. You have to let an Aquarius do their own thing. And some Aquarius are non-conformists, so they will purposely not conform to what you want because you tried to make them do it. It's one thing to recommend an idea or to ask Aquarius, have you tried so-and-so before? That's one thing. But she said, don't expect it. And don't try to make an Aquarius, do it either. Please don't give me advice on things you have no experience with. Wow, this is an amazing one. This is something that annoys Aquarius. If you look in the comment section, we talk about this all the time. We do not like a person yakking their trap about something they don't know nothing about, especially if it's one of our causes. It's one thing if you don't know anything and we don't know anything about it, because we won't know that you don't know anything. But it's another thing for us to be like, wait, what? It to be one of my causes? Like, you come talking crazy about tarot. I know tarot. I know tarot front and back. So when somebody comes and tell me something crazy, I'm looking at them like, wait, what? That's one of my causes. That's one of my things, you know? So we do not like people who do that. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people come yakking their trap about stuff they know nothing about. And it just kills us. Routine and me. Yeah, we don't get along. Most Aquarius would prefer not to have a routine, even though many of us have one. Okay, sometimes it's just necessary for the kind of work that we do or what we're choosing to spend our time on, our projects or whatever. But if an Aquarius has a choice of having a routine and not having a routine, a good portion of us will like to not have one, to just be able, like this morning, I was off this morning, so I was able to get up when I felt like it. I was able to get my coffee and kind of walk around, air the place out. It was nice to not have to get up and just hurry up and get to the computer and start working. It was really nice not to have to follow the routine. And I have a routine. I have a very strict routine, but it would be nice if I didn't have to. We do routines out of necessity or if it makes us more comfortable, you know, but we still have those times of unpredictability where the routine might go out the window. If you're judgmental, I have no interest in associating with you. Aquarius don't really do well with judgmental people. Aquarius are very open-minded. We're the sign of friendship. So we have a tendency to be pretty open-minded. So one thing I always say, I can't stand bigots. I can't stand bigots of any kind. I don't care who you hate. I don't want to hear about it. I can't stand to listen to somebody talk about a whole group of people and how awful they are and blah, blah, blah. I hate that. So we do have some issue with that, a great annoyance with that. Judging people and things is a very common human activity, but when it gets to the point where you're abusing people or talking down about them and not just deciding, it's one thing to decide what you want to be a part of, and it's another thing to put other people down because of their choices. If their choices aren't hurting anyone, then that's something we really do not like. That's 100% true. Please don't be needy or cling to me. Yeah, an Aquarius needs you to be fulfilled in your life. If you're going to deal with an Aquarius who is fulfilled in their own life, an Aquarius who has their causes, an Aquarius who has a fulfilling career. If you're dealing with that kind of an Aquarius, you need to have your own life. You need to have your own things that mean something to you. So when the two of you come together, it's all gravy, you know, it's all love, because you have something and they have something. The more we like you, the less we mind you clinging, to be honest with you. That comes into play when we're busy or when we don't like the person that much. But either way, the person needs to have their own life. They need to have their own, you know, they have to have things that they can do. If I'm working from 4 a.m. to 6 p.m., you can't be texting me the whole time while I'm trying to do readings and talk to clients. You have to have something to not just something to distract you, but something that fulfills you. So that by the time I'm done and we're talking, it's all love, you know? So I agree with that. I don't take orders from anyone. I run my own life. Those of us who are more independent are definitely in this thought process. So if you're going to meet and be with an Aquarius and you think you're going to run their life, y'all going to fight. Y'all going to fight. And that Aquarius is probably going to ghost you first chance they get, because Aquarius do not like that. That is an annoyance. I would say it's more than an annoyance. That's something that we'll ghost you for. And the last one says, I know I'm not emotional, but I don't like being called an unfeeling alien. We do not like being referred to as unfeeling. A lot of people say that about us. And we're not overly emotional, but we are emotional. We just don't show it. We don't show it unless we trust you. You might think that an Aquarius doesn't care about nothing you talking about, and the Aquarius might care very much. They're just not letting you see it. Aquarius have a tendency to hide our feelings from ourselves. We'll hide them from ourselves. We'll hide them from you. We'll hide them from everybody else. But we have them, and they're pretty intense, which is one of the reasons why we really don't like dealing with them, because emotions are intense. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but emotions can really put you through some changes. And Aquarius are like, if I don't have to deal with all this emotional stuff, I'm not going to. I'll deal with it when I have to. Now, me, I've come to find in my life that the faster I deal with it, the faster I get through with it. So I'll just hurry up and deal with the emotions and keep it moving. But a lot of Aquarius will hide them, stuff them, put them in a drawer, ignore them. You know, sometimes I'm feeling something and I don't even know I'm feeling it. It takes me a while to even realize it. All right, let's check out some positive comments. The first one came from Megatron. All right, Megatron 720. The ones who do wicked will die. And when they do, they will suffer eternal damnation, forever tortured by the Lord of fire, who dwells in the hells below. You know, I have heard this from many different cultures, as a matter of fact. The bottom line is, regardless of what culture that you come from, there is a reckoning. There is a reckoning. It's either hellfire, the river Styx, Mayat with the feather, you know, karma, reincarnation. Every culture believes that what you do right now is going to affect you in what we call the afterlife. And that afterlife takes on a lot of different meanings, a lot of different visualizations. It takes on a lot of different things. But regardless of where you're from or what you believe, there is consequences. So if you're going to be wicked, just know that there are going to be consequences. I agree with that 100%. Naisha Naley. Hey, Naisha. Naisha said, Queen, you are so self-aware. I love it. You've helped me to understand myself more because of the way you articulate things. I am still working on that, but you explain it so well, especially about an Aquarius emotions and how we deal with them or don't deal with them. Oh, and the other lady who wrote the article about Aquarius knows nothing about us. Most people who talk about Aquarius, I've come to find, are dead wrong. I think that people have a tendency to misunderstand us, and I've done videos about this. But people have a tendency to misunderstand Aquarius. So a lot of times when I read things, it's not right. They'll be right about other signs, but they can't quite get us. And I think that's what really helps me, is understanding myself and realizing it's other Aquarius that deal with some of this. You know, I thought it was just me. And a lot of Aquarius tell me, oh my God, I thought this was just me. I think you have to be Aquarius to really understand Aquarius. I've said this 1,000 times. And some people are like, no, anybody can understand another person. And I'm like, we have some very interesting nuances to us. And to really understand, you have to either be an Aquarius or be very intimately connected to an Aquarius who lets you in and shows you all of these things. Because most of us hide a great deal of this. So I'm not surprised she was dead wrong. So it is what it is. All right, guys, come back soon because I got so much more to say. See you later.